Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, this is Iron Torch 20, and we welcome you to the Halloween special this year, and that's going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street. And Freddy with his trademark come at me bro pose. And last year I decided to do Uninvited, and then the year before that I did Sweet Home, so we're just sticking to the subject of horror games on Halloween. And this was programmed by Rare and published by LJN, and contrary to popular belief, LJN never actually made any games. They just published a bunch of them. And one unique thing about this game is that it did feature a 4-player co-op well before Super Mario Bros. Wii did. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be a platformer meets a collect-a-thon, so let's go ahead and get this started. And here we are in Elm Street, where we must begin by punching snakes in the face. Mostly in an attempt to make the world a better place. But what we're trying to do here is that we're trying to collect all of Freddy's remains and then just burn them at Elm Street High, just to finish the game. Controls are pretty tight. You can change direction in mid-jump, and also you can enter houses by pressing up, and it's always going to be randomized as to, for the first 3 houses, as to which one you go to. So what we're doing in these houses is just collecting all the bones. And the good thing is that counter is pretty useful for letting you see how many you have left, and you can't advance to the next section until you get them all, obviously. So yeah, this game really isn't all that easy. It is beatable, but definitely not an easy one. And also, because this is an NES game, respawning is going to be an issue. Especially because later on the enemy placement just gets a lot more obnoxious. So really what we're doing is just trying to make jumps here. And let's see, this game does feature 5 lives and 3 continues, I think. Either 2 or 3 continues, I forgot. But either way, that meter at the top, that's the sleep meter. And once that drains all the way, you do end up entering the dream world. Which is useful sometimes because you do get to access different, different power-ups. And one of the tokens I got was the Acrobat, so we are going to be using that against the boss here. And also, if you do find coffee, you can wake up, or you can stay awake, which is one thing that they did in the movies. So let's see, what we're doing here is just trying to get the rest of these bones and then probably going to sleep pretty soon. Yeah, the day to night transitions are okay. They're not great, but I mean, you do get different enemies here. And what I'm doing now is utilizing the Acrobat, and the good thing about the Acrobat is you can throw javelins and also also jump higher. So now here we are at the first boss, and it really is in your best interest to fight the bosses in the night, just because you get to utilize the different power-ups better. And I am going to be using the ninja most of the time against the bosses, but the wizard's also very useful for taking out enemies. And really all I'm doing is just staying back and chucking javelins at this guy, which is of course Freddy's hand on a chain. So let's see, yeah, this shouldn't take too long. And with that said, that is the end of the first stage, and let's see, I'm just gonna find the next stage and then call the video then. And while others are taking on the likes of Freddy Fazbear and whatnot, I am gonna be taking on the original Freddy. And don't worry, hopefully that commentary is gonna be happening in December. I mean, that might be a fun series to do. I've seen enough playthroughs of it to know what's going on, but I don't know, one of those things you kinda just have to try for yourself. Anyway, now that I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a video, so join me next time as we take on Stage 2. I will see you then.